Hi and welcome. Prince Harry's ghostwriter J.R. Moringer is sharing some tidbits, rumors, and fun facts about his time working alongside the royal writing Spare. In a new piece he wrote for The New Yorker, J.R. wrote about a heated fight he got in with Prince Harry while writing the memoir, dispelled some rumors, and revealed how Meghan Markle treated him during the process too. Harry, at the close of grueling military exercises in rural England, gets captured by pretend terrorists. It's a simulation, but the tortures inflicted upon Harry are very real. He's hooded, dragged to an underground bunker, beaten, frozen, starved, stripped, forced into excruciating stress positions by captors wearing black balaclavas. At last, Harry's captors throw him against a wall, choke him, and scream insults into his face, culminating in a vile dig at Princess Diana, he explained. Prince Harry wanted to include a statement he made in response to the insult made about Princess Diana. The author, J.R., repeatedly told him no. They went back and forth on this until one late night during editing, things got heated. Although this wasn't the first time that Harry and I had argued, it felt different. It felt as if we were hurtling towards some kind of decisive rupture, in part because Harry was no longer saying anything, he wrote. He was just glaring into the camera. Finally, he exhaled and calmly explained that all his life, people had belittled his intellectual capabilities, and this flash of cleverness proved that even after being kicked and punched and deprived of sleep and food, he had his wits about him. Finally, Prince Harry gave in to keeping the comeback out of the book and told J.R., "I really enjoyed getting you worked up like that." J.R. dispelled a rumor about how they met, writing, "The genesis of my relationship with Harry was constantly misreported. Harry and I were introduced by George Clooney. The British newspapers proclaimed, even though I've never met George Clooney. Yes, he was directing a film based on my memoir, but I've never been in the man's presence, never communicated with him in any way." Of the leak, J.R. wrote, "A Madrid bookshop reportedly put embargoed copies of the Spanish version on its shelves by accident, and reporters descended. In no time, Fleet Street had assembled crews of translators to reverse engineer the book from Spanish to English, and with so many translators working on tight deadline, the results read like bad Borat." One example among many was the passage about Harry losing his virginity. Per the British press, Harry recounts, "I mounted her quickly," but of course he doesn't. I can assert with 100% confidence that no one gets mounted, quickly or otherwise, in Spare. J.R. wrote about a book release party that happened after the release. He said, "There were several lovely toasts to Harry, then the prince stepped forward. I'd never seen him so self-possessed and expansive. He thanked his publishing team, his editor, me. He mentioned my advice, to trust the book, and said he was glad that he did, because it felt incredible to have the truth out there, to feel," his voice caught, "free." There were tears in his eyes. Mine too. Harry first felt liberated when he fell in love with Meghan, and again when they fled Britain, and what he felt now, for the first time in his life, was heard. J.R. wrote of his time staying at the couple's house in Montecito. Harry put me up in his guest house, where Meghan and Archie would visit me on their afternoon walks. Meghan, knowing I was missing my family, was forever bringing trays of food and sweets.